Please not sharing.
प्राजक्ता तू ग्रुप मध्ये ऍड झाली का ग?
हा झाले.
कोणत्या? आमच्याच नदीच्या?
हा ठीक. बाई कॉलेजवर गेलते मी.
कधी?
2-3 दिवस झालं.
कधी?
शुक्रवारी.
कुणी केलं ऍड? मॅमने का?
गायकवाड सरांनी.
अच्छा ठीक आहे.
तुला माहितीये का आयटीत माझा नंबर कसा गेला?
कसा?
अगं माझा आयटीत नंबर लागला होता. 3रं किंवा 4थंच नाव होतं माझं. गायकवाड सर बोलले माझ्या पप्पांनी बघितलं नाही तो मेसेज आलेला. त्यांना वाटलं मला नाही घ्यायचं. त्यांनी माझ्या जागेवर दुसरा बसवला.
प्राजक्ता पर्सनली बात कर. असं झालं होय.
कौन शेयरिंग कर रहा है?
ये पिक्चर कौन देख रहा है?
गवळी.
स्क्रीन नको शेअर करू.
Don't sharing the screen.
कोणता पिक्चर आहे रे?
हे मी शेअर कर रहा.
Okay.
बोल बोल ना.
कोणता पिक्चर आहे?
कुणीही आपली स्क्रीन नका शेअर करू.
Yes.
चॅट बंद केलं राव. चॅट बंद केलं. कोणी सोडी नाही राव, सांग बरोबर. जाऊ परत भेटेल. केमिस्ट्री लेक्चर आहे ना?
Recording. Start now.
अरे माइक बंद करा ना.
Please mic off.
कदम माइक बंद कर रहा.
आदित्य स्क्रीन शेयरिंग क्यों कर रहे हो?
ए परत कोणतरी शेअर करतय.
गवळी स्क्रीन बंद कर.
तू ए बोल ना.
माइक बंद करा.
ए पर्सनल में करो.
ए कौन बोल रहा हूँ मेरे को?
कौन बोल रहा? नाम दिख रहा नहीं किसी को?
तू नहीं हो, तेरे से पहले.
गाइस प्लीज डोंट फाइट. स्क्रीन बंद करो और माइक भी बंद रखो प्लीज.
Professor coming.
हेलो Dear students, hello, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Hello, dear students. Do you know what is the highest prize or award in the field of chemistry? If your reply is Nobel Prize, you are right. Nobel Prize is given for 6 different fields: chemistry, physics, medicine, literature, peace, and economics. Every year in the month of December, the Nobel Prizes are distributed or given to the achievers. But every year in the month of October, see, October month is going on. Every year in the month of October, Nobel Prizes are declared. Now, you have to find out, you have to search why October and December months are selected. Every year in the month of October, Nobel Prizes are declared and they are given to the receivers, achievers in the month of December. So what you have to find? Why the months October and December are selected. And you have to also search more about the Swedish chemist or scientist Alfred Nobel. For the year 2020, the Nobel Prize for Chemistry is awarded for 2 female scientists. Who are they? You should know it. And to know about it, let me allow to share my slide and PPT with you. See here on the screen, you'll find the Nobel Prize winner of subject chemistry or field chemistry for the year 2020. Emmanuel and Jennifer. These 2 ladies scientists won the Nobel Prize for chemistry field. What was the research subject? For the development of a method for genome editing. This is the sketch picture. If you want to see another picture, real picture, we'll go for the next slide. See, you'll see the real pictures of both the scientists. And again at the bottom we'll find Nobel Prize for Chemistry awarded for the research in genome scissors. Now come to the business. Last time we have seen what is volume. What is volume of an object? What is volume of an object? Volume of an object is the amount of space occupied by the 3-dimensional object. And we know the formula. Volume is equal to length into breadth into height. And therefore, SI unit for volume is meter into meter into meter. Length is distance, breadth is distance, height is also distance. Therefore, SI unit for volume is meter into meter into meter, that is meter cube or cubic meter. But common unit for the volume is liter. Don't forget. There are also other units, centimeter cube, decimeter cube, isn't it? Now, on the slide, you'll find there are 2 important formulae. They are given in white rectangle. First one is 1 liter is equal to 1000 ml, 1000 milliliter. 1 liter is equal to 1000 ml. And second is 1 ml is equal to 1 centimeter cube. Students, अगर हमने एक क्यूब बनाया, क्यूब की लेंथ 1 सेंटीमीटर है, ब्रेड भी 1 सेंटीमीटर है और हाइट भी 1 सेंटीमीटर है, तो उस क्यूब का वॉल्यूम क्या होगा? 1 सेंटीमीटर क्यूब। उसके अगर हमने उसके अंदर अगर हमने वाटर फिल किया तो उस वाटर का वॉल्यूम होता है 1 ml। एग्जैक्टली 1 ml वाटर उसमें बैठता है। तो इससे हमें क्या मालूम हो जाता है? 1 ml इज इक्वल टू 1 सेंटीमीटर क्यूब। ये दो फॉर्मूला आपको मालूम चाहिए। 1 ml is equal to 1 centimeter cube and 1 liter is equal to 1000 ml. Last time I have given you one question. Show that 1 liter is equal to 1 decimeter cube. And to show this equation, we have to use both the formulae. First take 1 ml is equal to 1 centimeter cube. 1 ml is equal to 1 ml is equal to 1 centimeter cube. Now multiply by 1000 to both the sides. What you will get? 1000 ml is equal to 1000 centimeter cube. But 1000 ml is what? 1 liter. So left hand side will be 1 liter. And what is to right hand side after the equation equal sign? 1000 centimeter cube. And for 1000 you can write 10 raised to 3. So we will get 1 liter is equal to 10 raised to 3 centimeter cube. Suppose this is equation number 1. Now take another formula. See, this much distance is 1 meter. इतना एक डिस्टेंस कितना होता है? 1 मीटर होता है।
के
अगर 1 मीटर के हमने इक्वल 100 पार्ट्स किए तो हर एक पार्ट क्या होता है? 1 सेंटीमीटर होता है। यानी 1 मीटर में 100 सेंटीमीटर होते हैं। लेकिन अगर हमने 1 मीटर के सिर्फ इक्वल 10 पार्ट्स किए तो हर एक पार्ट को बोलते हैं 1 डेसीमीटर। तो 1 डेसीमीटर में कितने सेंटीमीटर हो गए? 10 सेंटीमीटर हो गए। सो 1 डेसीमीटर इज इक्वल टू 10 सेंटीमीटर। 1 decimeter is equal to 10 centimeter. Now, by taking cube of both the sides, what we will get? 1 cube into decimeter cube is equal to 10 cube into centimeter cube. But the cube of 1 is 1. So, 1 decimeter cube is equal to 10 raised to 3 centimeter cube. Suppose this is equation number 2. Now, compare two equations. What is first equation? 1 liter is equal to 10 raised to 3 centimeter cube. Now, what is second equation? 1 decimeter cube is equal to 10 raised to 3 centimeter cube. For both the equations, right hand side part is same. Therefore, what we can write? For both the equations, left hand side parts also same. So by using equation number 1 and 2, we can write from equations 1 and 2, 1 liter is equal to 1 decimeter cube. ये फॉर्म्युला आपको ध्यान में रखना आहे. हा फॉर्म्युला आपल्याला बऱ्याच वेळा वापरावा लागतो. बऱ्याच वेळा तुम्हाला फसवण्यासाठी, कन्फ्यूज करण्यासाठी कधी लिटर देतात, कधी डेसिमीटर क्यूब देतात. तर डेसिमीटर क्यूब म्हणजेच लिटर. 1 लिटर बरोबर 1 डेसिमीटर क्यूब. हे आता लक्षात ठेवायचं. ओके, नाउ गो फॉर द नेक्स्ट स्लाइड. Now see the heading, density and its measurement. Obviously the question is, what is density of an object? Density of an object is its mass per unit volume. So mathematically, density is equal to mass upon volume. मराठी मध्ये डेन्सिटी म्हणजे घनता. घनता बरोबर वस्तुमान भागिले आकारमान. Density is mass per unit volume. Now, suppose you want to find SI unit of density. So what we have to write to the left hand side? SI unit of density is equal to what you have to do? You have to write the SI unit for each quantity to the right hand side. See at the numerator what is there? Mass. So we have to write SI unit of mass divided by what is at the denominator? Volume. So we have to write SI unit of volume. That is SI unit of density is equal to SI unit of mass divided by SI unit of volume. What is the SI unit of mass? We have seen kilogram, kg. And what is the SI unit of volume? Just now we have seen meter cube. Therefore, SI unit of density is kg per meter cube. Okay. you can take meter cube to the numerator. So what you will get? Kg and into meter cube per meter cube. That's why there will be -3 sign. So kg divided by meter cube or kg per meter cube. Okay. Now there is one question. Simple question. See on the slide. Mass of 1 centimeter cube or 1 ml of water is 1 gram. Mass of 1 centimeter cube or 1 ml water is 1 gram. Find the density of water in SI unit form. Find the density of water in the SI unit form. Now see, what is the density? Mass per unit volume. Mass divided by volume. When we want density in SI unit, we should take mass in SI unit, that is in kg. And we should also take volume in SI unit, that is in meter cube. But mass is given in gram. So we have to convert gram into kilogram. So what is the mass? 1 gram. That is, it is equal to 10⁻³ kilogram. Convert the mass from gram to kilogram. So mass of water is 1 gram, which is equal to 10⁻³ kilogram. What is the volume? Volume is 1 centimeter cube. But we want volume in SI unit, that is in meter cube. Therefore, volume is equal to 1 centimeter cube is equal to 10⁻⁶ meter cube. Okay, put these values, you will find density is equal to mass upon volume is equal to 10⁻³ kg divided by 10⁻⁶ meter cube. That is 10⁻³ kg per meter cube or 1000 kg per meter cube, because 10⁻³ is 1000. So what you will get? 1000 kg per meter cube. Now we'll go for the next slide. With the heading for the slide, temperature and its measurement. As usual, the question is, what is temperature of an object? Temperature of an object is the measure of hotness or coldness of the object. Listen once again. What is temperature of an object? Temperature of an object is the measure of hotness or coldness of an object. Students, there are 3 different scales to measure temperature. First one is degree Celsius or degree centigrade. How to show? You have to write degree as 0, and for Celsius, we have to write C. So in bracket, 0C means you have to read as degree Celsius. The second scale is degree Fahrenheit. What is symbol? Or what is abbreviation? What symbol is used? 0F. And 0 you have to read as degree Fahrenheit. Okay. And third scale is Kelvin scale. And Kelvin scale we have to show by capital K. Similarly, in the degree Fahrenheit, F is capital. We know when any symbol comes from the name of scientist, that symbol is shown as capital letter. That symbol is shown by capital letter. So degree Celsius, 0C, degree Fahrenheit, 0F, F is capital, and Kelvin, capital K is the symbol. Now, see, if there are 2 units for length, meter and centimeter, and there is a relation between them, 1 meter is equal to 100 centimeter. Similarly, if here there are 3 different scales or units, again, we have to know, or you should know, what is the relation between these different units. Some conversion formulae are given, and you have to learn that. What is the first conversion formula? Temperature in degree Celsius plus 273.15 is equal to temperature in Kelvin. Suppose you want to convert temperature from degree Celsius to Kelvin. What you have to do? Take temperature in degree add in it 273.15. You will get temperature in Kelvin. So temperature in degree Celsius plus 273.15 is equal to temperature in Kelvin. This is the mathematical equation by which you can convert temperature from degree Celsius to Kelvin or from Kelvin to degree Celsius. Now, what is another formula? Another formula shows how to convert temperature in degree Celsius into degree Fahrenheit or degree Fahrenheit into degree Celsius. Temperature in degree Celsius into 9, whatever is the answer, then divide by 5. Whatever is the answer, then add 32. You will get temperature in degree Fahrenheit. Temperature in degree Celsius into 9 divided by 5. Whatever is the answer, in that answer add 32. You will get temperature in degree Fahrenheit. लेकिन बच्चों का कभी क्या हो जाता है, हम कंफ्यूज होते हैं, 9 से मल्टीप्लाई करना है कि डिवाइड करना है, 5 से क्या करना है. तो बेस्ट वे, फाइंड आउट द रेशियो ऑफ 9 and 5. The ratio of 9 and 5 is 1.8. So temperature in degree Celsius into 1.8. Whatever is the answer, in that answer add 32. You will get temperature in degree Fahrenheit. See, here bracket is not given. Temperature in degree Fahrenheit is equal to temperature in degree Celsius into 1.8 plus 32. गलती से चुकूनही तुम्ही 32 मध्ये 1.8 ऍड करून नंतर डिग्री सेल्सियसला मल्टिप्लाय करू नका. का? बोर्ड मास, BODMAS, बोर्ड मास आपल्याला वापरायचं असतं. बोर्ड मास म्हणजे काय? सिक्वेन्स मा BODMAS, ब्रॅकेट ओपन and division, multiplication, addition and subtraction ह्या सिक्वेन्स मध्येच मॅथमॅटिकल ऑपरेशन करायचे असतात. अगोदर मल्टिप्लिकेशन येतं, नंतर ऍडिशन येतं. सो whenever you have to convert temperature from degree Celsius to degree Fahrenheit, take temperature in degree Celsius, multiply by e to 1.8. Whatever is the answer, in that answer add the 32. You will get temperature in degree Fahrenheit. Or you can use another formula also. Temperature in degree Celsius into 9. For the answer divided by 5, and then you will get whatever the answer you will get, in that you add the 32. You will get the temperature in degree Fahrenheit. Now, there is one simple question asked on this slide. SI unit of temperature is dash. SI unit of temperature is Kelvin. Don't forget. Now we'll go to the next slide. See, when diagram is given, and on the diagram, see, boiling point of water is given in degree Celsius, in degree Fahrenheit, and in Kelvin. Below that, human body temperature is given in degree Celsius, in degree Fahrenheit, and in Kelvin. What is the absolute zero temperature in degree Celsius, in degree Fahrenheit, and Kelvin? Everything is given. Don't use degree Kelvin. You have to use word degree only for degree Celsius and degree Fahrenheit. And for third scale, only Kelvin. Okay. Now, by using this diagram, you have to complete one activity. So, see carefully this diagram and go for the activity. One more diagram is given. Here, the diagram shows when temperature is 0 Kelvin, what is the temperature in degree Celsius? Or when temperature is 0 degree Celsius, what is the temperature in Kelvin? What is the formula? Temperature in degree Celsius plus 273.15 is equal to temperature in Kelvin. Suppose temperature in degree Celsius is 0 degree Celsius. Then according to formula, 0 plus 273.15 is equal to temperature in Kelvin. That is, temperature in Kelvin is 273.15. You'll find by using this diagram. Okay? Use this diagram and both the diagrams and complete this activity. See, what is the first question? Body temperature of healthy human is 37 degrees Celsius. Convert it into degree Fahrenheit and Kelvin. Second, complete 1 decimeter cube is equal to dash centimeter cube. Third one is 1 decimeter cube is equal to dash meter cube. Next question, mass of an object on Earth is 60 kg. What is its mass on Moon? Mass of an object on Earth is 60 kg. 60 kilogram. 60 kilogram. What is the mass of object on Moon? What do you think? Mass on Moon is also 60 kg because mass remains same. It does not change at any place that we have seen. Some questions are tricky questions, so think properly. Next question, SI unit of amount of substance is dash.
Mole.
We have seen the SI unit of amount of substance is mole. Next question, absolute zero or 0 Kelvin temperature is equal to dash degree Celsius. Use the diagrams, both the diagrams, and find the answer. Next question, how many base units are there in SI system? Answer is 7. The units of 7 SI physical quantities, fundamental or base quantities are called, see, we have seen there are 7 fundamental or base physical quantities. Am I right? There are 7 fundamental or base quantities in SI system. And the units of 7 fundamental or base physical quantities are called base units. जो 7 हमने फंडामेंटल या बेस फिजिकल क्वांटिटीज देखे SI यूनिट में, उनके यूनिट्स को क्या कहते हैं? उनके यूनिट्स को कहते हैं बेस यूनिट्स. So in all, there are 7 base units in the SI system. And one interesting question is given at the bottom. Write chemical name and symbol of first and last elements in the periodic table. Write the chemical name and symbol of first and last elements in the periodic table. अर्धा आन्सर तुम्हाला सांगतो मी. I'm telling you the half answer, remaining you have to complete. The first element in the periodic table, it is very simple, is hydrogen. Its chemical name is hydrogen and its chemical symbol is capital H. Now what you have to do? You have to find out what is the chemical symbol of last element in the periodic table. Means element whose atomic number is 118. Till today, total number of elements is 118, 118. So you have to find the chemical symbol of last element, means element whose atomic number is 118. And you have to see chemical symbol as well as chemical name. Okay? Students, we have to stop here. Next time, we'll see the remaining part. Thank you.
Okay, sir.
Bye.
Bye, sir.
Bye, sir.
Oh boy. Bye, sir.